Welcome back to our channel. We have lots of exciting news about the RPG Skills Classes update. Follow me to the job board and let's explore what new adventures this update brings to your world. There's lots to cover, so let's take a look at a few of the new classes and we can cover some of the bug fixes at the same time. We've been hard at work fixing all the issues you've brought to our attention, while adding some new stuff at the same time. First off, there is the Warden class. This class makes you the Guardian of the Forest. It gives you buffs to the Lumberjack, Farming and Fighting skills, while disabling Blastmaster, Sorcery and Pyromaniac. And don't worry, Pale Oak Wood will now work in any wood related skills or abilities. The class over there is the Harvest Bomb, made to grow food. If you take joy in tending to your crops, then this one is for you. The Harvest Spawn class buffs the Farming, Alchemy and Lumberjack skills, while disabling progress on Fighting, Blastmaster, Pyromaniac and Sorcery. Harvest Spawn will also make good use of another one of our fixes. Super Fertilizer now works on all crops, including those found in our very own farming add-on. It looks like the Wayfinder just used the Homecoming ability after a long journey, so it's a good thing that got fixed too. We've added Prevention that removes the fog from the Homecoming ability whenever you rejoin a world, and it will no longer teleport you to a really high location when teleporting to the world spawn. Sorry about that. The Wayfinder class lets you be an explorer and adventurer who craves waking up in a new place every day. They get buffs to the Explorer, Archery and Fishing skills, while losing Sorcery, Blastmaster and Mining bonuses. This is the new Tidecaller class. With this class, you feel at home in the water. It makes you a Master Fisher with bonuses to the Fishing, Sorcery, Alchemy and Hunting skill, blocking progress on Mining, Lumberjack, Blastmaster and Pyromaniac. Speaking of fishing though, we took a look at the Sunken Treasure ability. Some higher tier loot was previously unavailable, but we fixed that now, and you anglers will be better rewarded for casting your lure. The strongest adventurers need the most powerful gear, and who's stronger than a brute? When battle commences, the brute will be the first to charge and the last to retreat. The brute class buffs the Fighting, Hunting and Mining skills, while stopping the Sorcery, Alchemy and Fishing skill. As a brute, you don't want your armor slowing you down. Due to its knockback resistance, netherite armor used to hinder the double jump, but no more. Whether you're double jumping or chasing down your enemies with the TNT boost ability, your netherite armor won't hold you back. And speaking of TNT, we've noticed the number of fires starting has increased since the demolitionist blew into town. If you love the smell of gunpowder, this class is perfect for you. You gain buffs to Blastmaster, Mining and Pyromaniac, and lose the need for Fishing, Archery, Farming and Hunting. With these guys around, you don't need more reason to be starting fires, so the Pyromaniac ability will now only give you experience when your Flint and Steel lose durability. Sorry about that, Pyros. Well, that's those covered. Let's get on with some bookkeeping. It's important to keep your equipment, spells and loot organised, and we love some well organised settings. We've really streamlined the settings menu. You've now got player settings and global settings. The player settings are individual to each person, while global settings affect everyone, but can only be changed by the admin. Under individual player settings, you can now adjust the maximum time between inputs and change the display slot of the current input sequence of the partly matched bindings. We also added dynamic default values, so now certain player settings will change based on the player's device. To help keep all of your different specialities organised, we've also added new skill options for every skill, which is unique to every player. You can now disable a skill or passive ability, and you can hide the progress bar when gaining experience. Finally, we have heard you. The item binding system has been totally reworked. You can now create your own bindings and modify existing ones with new options to enable abilities or show leveling progress at the push of any button. This means you can now create bindings for items from other add-ons. To find out more, check out the guidebook in-game, or keep an eye out for our bindings how-to video that's coming soon. That was a lot. I know the nitty-gritty isn't for everyone, but now we're one step closer to the fun stuff. Let's take a look at the changes to skills. This bookworm is a mage. As a mage, spells are your craft, and you ready yourself to cast at every opportunity. The mage class buffs the sorcery, pyromaniac, and alchemy skills, while limiting just hunting and mining. This mage is excited because not only are all the skills now sorted by class in the guidebook, making it so much easier for them to track their sorcery progress, but sorcery has had some buffs. Now you can gain sorcery experience from enchanting, throwing experience bottles, and even mining lapis ore. We've seen the Warden, Harvestborn, Wayfinder, Tidecaller, Brute, Demolitionist, and Mage. That means there's only 3 more to go. The Ranger can silently creep through the forest, biding their time to strike. This class buffs Archery, Hunting, and Explorer, while disabling progress in Blastmaster, Pyromaniac, Sorcery, and Mining. If you choose the Dwarf class, then your heart must yearn for the mines. If you'd rather spend your days hunting for gold and diamonds, there's no doubt you'd make a great dwarf. Dwarves are great at the mining, fighting, and Blastmaster skills, but aren't too worried about the archery, hunting, fishing, or farming ones. We're nearly done here, adventurers. We've all been very busy, and we've covered just about everything. We have just one last class to talk about, and that's mine. I'm the Unskilled class, but don't be fooled by the name. The Unskilled class is a jack of all trades. When you choose this class, you can level up all of your skills without any buffs or debuffs. You can continue playing like normal and leave the specialities up to other players. There's a class to meet everyone's playstyle in this update. With that said, that's everything from us today. We hope you come along for the adventure and try out the new RPG skills classes. Let us know down in the comments which class you're most excited to try. Thanks for checking out our new update, and thanks for playing. We hope to see you soon in a future update video.